Hi, I'm Lisa Leiter. In Chicago Business Today, Block 37 food fight. The drama is dragging on at Block 37, and one of the new stars is legendary Chicago restaurateur Richard Mehlman. The receiver of the State Street Mall is trying to evict a Let Us Entertain You venture that would co-own and run the third-floor food court. It's the latest twist in the decades-long story of Block 37 development, and one that accuses ousted developer Joseph Freed and Associates of insider dealing to try to lure premier tenants.
So what this shows you is that this is going to be a lot harder to untangle, and Freed's involvement in the project is even more than we knew, and that's a real problem now that they've been ousted in this foreclosure case, which is still being litigated. But essentially in this matter, on the food court, you have unpaid contractor liens. The space on the third floor of the four-story mall has been built out to almost ready-to-go operation, but a lot of the contractors haven't been paid yet. And in their lawsuit that they filed in reference to try to evict this Freed and Lettuce venture, they say it's those unpaid contractor bills gives them the right to evict this tenant.
Bank of America also blasted an attempt by Freed to team up with Movieco, another potential tenant, and the bank is saying Freed is over budget on the food court and the Bigsby and Crothers store, both of which are mostly owned by Freed. A Freed spokeswoman says that the bank knew about the budgets and never objected, and that the bank knew Freed was a co-owner of the food court and Bigsby when it approved the leases. Real estate sources say it's not unusual for developers to team up with tenants, even though deals raise risks for both parties. Michael Jaffe developed the Arboretum of South Barrington.
It's a function of necessity to some degree. It's a function of wanting to still be able to deliver novel tenants, new ideas, things that are different, and with tenants less willing to take those risks, the landlords more and more step up and share those risks with the tenants.
Lettuce says it is committed to the Block 37 project with or without Freed. For now, the food court and the Bigsby and Crothers store are in limbo while the matter is resolved in court with the Block 37 receiver, an executive at CB Richard Ellis. Jaffe says he's convinced Block 37 will eventually be successful, but he doesn't know how long it will take before this drama ends.
The project in that location has tragically just taken such a toll on the politicians involved, on the developers involved, and I'd say on the lenders involved too. The human costs have been extraordinarily high, and yet it's a classic Chicago story.
Meanwhile, a coming soon sign for Bigsby recently was removed, and CB Richard Ellis is marketing the space. Well, that's this edition of Chicago Business Today. For more on this story, be sure to check out this week's print edition of Crain's or chicagobusiness.com, where you can find all of your breaking news. Thanks for watching. We'll see you tomorrow.